Hey guys, Keallan Dowells here with Life in the Grand Valley. I want to welcome you to the channel. If you didn't see my intro video, I created this channel because I want to highlight all the awesome reasons why we love to live here in Grand Junction, different activities to do here when you live here, as well as what it's like to buy, sell, and build in the Grand Valley. Today we're going to talk about top reasons why we love living here in Grand Junction. Stay tuned. Alright guys, so first thing, biggest reason why people love living here in the Grand Valley, it is because of the outdoors. Okay, if you've been here, if you've looked into it, you might have seen that Grand Junction is just a big playground. We're surrounded by the National Monument to our southwest. We have the Grand Mesa to our east and the book lifts to our north. We are just surrounded by so many areas that you can go and get out and enjoy the outdoors, and you can really do anything out here, guys, outdoors wise, right? You can mountain bike, you can run, you can trail run, you can hike, you can fish, you can hunt, you can go camping, you can rock climb. You can do all those things within 20 minutes depending on what you're doing, and then obviously you can drive further to do different activities in different areas. But the main reason why, and the biggest reason why we love living here in Grand Junction is because of the outdoors and the accessibility to just get outside, have fun, and enjoy all of what God has provided us, right? So number two is going to be location and accessibility, okay? So, and size of town, right? So Grand Junction isn't a very big town compared to other areas, more of a suburban, small, mid-town feel to it. It's made up of Fruita, Grand Junction, and Palisade, and we have a total of about 153,000 people here. And once again, people love the location because the access to be able to get outside and enjoy all the outdoor activities, but the access to other areas of attraction for a lot of people, and even people that drive from out of state to go experience, right? We got Moab about 2 hours west of us. You know, if you want to raft, if you want to mountain bike, if you want to camp, if you want to rock climb, if you want to check out the National Arches, you have access to go do those things within 2 hours. If you want to go rafting up in Glenwood, you can ski in Aspen. You can do all those things different times of the year. We have access to all those other areas of attraction. We got Ouray, about 2 hours south of us, right? The Switzerland of America. I'm sure you've heard about that. You got Telluride, another mountain town that's attracts a lot of people from around the world. The location just provides so much access to all these beautiful areas and all the fun things that we love to do here. The other thing about it too is, in terms of accessibility, yeah, we might not be a bigger city or urban area, so we might not get, you know, some of those bigger city amenities, such as big concerts from your favorite artists or professional games. But the nice part about it is, if you would like to go to Denver and experience those things, it's about 3.5 hours or up to 4 hours east, depending on where in the Front Range you go. Or you can go about 3.5 to 4 hours west to Salt Lake to be able to do those things. And so once again, you still have access to those bigger city events within, you know, a couple or a few hour drive. But for the most part, that is why, you know, people love living here, among many other things. Okay, number three is going to be weather. You know, we talked to a lot of people who moved to Grand Junction, and clients who live here and have moved here. A big thing is weather, right? Outside of spring and fall, you know, popular times of the year, it's cooler temperatures, it's very nice out. People love to get outside during those times as well. But when we look at the winter, you know, it's going to get cold here, especially peak winter. It's going to get down to the single digits, into the negatives most likely. But in terms of moisture and storms and snowstorms we get here, obviously storms are going to depend on what type of year we have. We have a monsoon season, we'll get more moisture. But the thing about it is, we're not going to have those huge snowstorms here, okay? You're most likely down here in the Grand Valley, you're going to be looking at a snowstorm that's probably going to bring 3 to 5 inches most likely. That's considered a big snow day for us, right? So it's very manageable compared to a lot of other areas. We talk about summer, right? It gets hot here, especially peak of summer. Right now we're at the peak of summer. It's the end of July. We're looking at weather for the past several weeks that have been up to 105 to 170 degrees. It is hot, guys. But the nice part about it is that, you know, besides the peak peak of summer getting that hot. Usually it's going to be around the 80s to 90s. Once again, very manageable. It's summertime. It's also fire season, so we have dealt with bigger fires that surrounded us, which has had its own battles. But for the most part, the weather here is pretty manageable. You're in Colorado, which means you're going to get all 4 seasons in a year, and you're always going to hear that joke. If you lived in Colorado long enough or are new here, someone's going to say that you can get all 4 seasons in one day, and if you don't like the weather, just wait 20 minutes. Right? That's the cliche joke that you'll hear, but the weather is also a big reason why people love living here. Okay, and then number 4 is going to be lifestyle and community. So obviously, the lifestyle here, I would say, is very centered around the outdoors. Right? It's a very active community. I would say it's hard to come by someone who doesn't live here and doesn't love the outdoors in some sort of fashion. But that's a big thing, right? Lifestyle and community. And the community in general, like, if I'm being honest, if you looked at, and I won't dive into politics or anything like that, but if you looked at a voting map, you'd see that Grand Junction is predominantly red, right? It's a very more conservative area. It's a very more smaller American town feel to it. You could say, they love their freedoms, they exercise their rights, especially the Second Amendment. But for the most part, it's not as progressive as your other areas, and that's something to be aware of, but it's not a bad thing by any means. Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, but they have their specific beliefs out here, and that's just what they stick to, and that's, once again, okay, right? At the end of the day, it's a beautiful community filled with beautiful people who are very welcoming, who are always there to lend a hand, always there to say, I hope you have a good day and see how you're doing, and that's the beautiful thing about Grand Junction, right, is the community and the lifestyle. So I hope this video was helpful for you. My goal is to just continue to show you why we love living here and all the beautiful things we, once again, can do out here and what it's like to buy, sell, and build in the Grand Valley. Please give me some feedback, guys. I'm new to the whole YouTube game. I'm not as comfortable behind camera, but I'm going to continue to make these videos. So if you like this video, physically click that like button, subscribe, share the channel, and tune in for the next video.